How's everyone doing today? This is Zach Allen. We're going to talk a little bit today about ground reaction forces and how we can use the ground to get more power. If you're one of those people who's ever felt that you've lacked in distance compared to other people in similar build and stature, boy, I look like I'm just as athletic as them, but yet they're hitting the ball a lot farther than me, there's probably something that you're missing in three key areas in terms of how you use the ground. Okay, and once you find that power leak, you're going to start to hit the ball a lot farther. Once you understand how to do it and the timing of when to do it, it's really crucial. So there's three main areas that we work from. One is rotational, right? That's our body's ability to rotate back and forth and how fast we do it. The next is pressure shifting from our trail to our lead, trail to lead, the timing of that. The next is this vertical thrust, okay? Or it's literally like we're pushing up. If we can figure out which ones that we do well and which ones that maybe we need to do better, that's the big key in kind of developing more distance. So I've got these sliders on the ground, these rotating discs. If you don't have these, you can just take paper plates and put them down on something hard like concrete or a nice hardwood floor. So as soon as I get on these, I'm going to start to feel just some rotation. So if I'm throwing a ball, right, backswing, through swing, back swing, through swing. So I'm feeling a lot of internal and external hip rotation on either side. I'm also feeling my ankles, my knees, everything is nice and oily. If I started making little golf swings, you can see how that looks like a fairly normal motion, except my feet are pivoting, which they normally wouldn't, right? But I can really get a sense of just how the middle rotates well. And there's a lot of you lacking in that, especially if you tend to sway right off the golf ball and we don't rotate off the ball. That's something that I would consider looking at. Or if you start to sway moving through the ball instead of posting up and turning through, that would be an area to look in, okay? Area number two is this pressure shift, right? Our weight shifting from right to left or trail to lead foot. I've got this thing that's a guy named Mark Sheftick invented. It's called a pressure board. I've just made my own. It's basically just a piece of wood that teeters in the middle. So you can see I'm moving from lead to trail, just as if I was walking back and through. And this is really important because this is what initiates my backswing, initiates my downswing. Backswing, downswing, right, left, right, left. There's a lot of you out there who are hanging out on your left side, falling back to your right side. You need to get better at moving your pressure from side to side, okay? So that's the second component of ground reaction forces and the timing of when we do that. A lot of you don't do it soon enough. The very first thing that starts my backswing is me stepping down and I'm hearing this board hit the ground with my right foot. And then the very first thing that starts my downswing, even as my club is going back, is me stepping to my lead side. Bang. That's how we initiate a powerful downswing, okay? And the last is the vertical thrust. So I'm going to show you this with a little stretch cord. I'm going to put it underneath my trail foot for my backswing, and I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit and hold it right here by my right belt line. And the first thing you'll see is I start to extend up to the top. You notice how there's a lengthening of my right side. That gives me a full extended backswing turn, especially for those of you who are swinging back like this. You notice how there's no extension. Because in a golf swing, we extend, we press down, and then we extend back up again, okay? So for the follow-through side, put it on this leg, grab it so there's a little bit of tension, pull it up to your left hip, and the first thing you'll feel as I get right to about here, club parallel on the downswing, right about here, I'm going to start to press up with my lead side. Bang. That helps clear my hips, it helps push my left shoulder out of the way, and it really gives me a lot of room to deliver that club through the impact area. So to feel the correct timing of when to do all those, okay, and when you're possibly not, it goes in this order, right? We shift first in the backswing. There's a shift of pressure to our trail side. Okay, from there, we start to rotate. Okay, at that point, we start to extend up to the top. So it's shift, turn, extend. okay? And it's just the same thing coming down. Shift, rotate, extend, and post up. And the timing is really important. So when I start that shift coming down, it actually starts right as I'm getting to the top of my backswing. The rotation starts to happen right about here, about left arm parallel, and then the extension happens from here to here. You see my left leg starting to push up out of the ground to really accelerate that club head. So explore some of those areas, see where you could be missing out, and see if we can fill in some of those power leaks. I hope that helped you out, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you really liked it, feel free to subscribe or give me a thumbs up. I love hearing from you guys too, so definitely drop a comment with any questions or concerns. But if you really want to get a lot of my content that's not on YouTube, I have an email list. All you need to do is click the link below, put your email in, and you'll be getting all this content for free that nobody else gets on YouTube. Lessons from me that come out almost every other day. I'll talk to you soon.